Welcome. This is another reading for all of you. I want to say a big thank you for being with me here first. And for those of you who have already subscribed to this channel, thank you very much for your support. It always means a lot to me. It serves as a great inspiration and motivation for me to continue my work. Well, for those of you who are new and you haven't subscribed to this channel, do subscribe if you want to. And let's begin with an oracle card to see what are the messages coming through for you. We have the beyond illusion here. I see that you're someone who are intuitive. You do have the sixth sense. You are relying on listening your inner voice. When you follow your heart, you can always find the answer. You can also seek the solution from within instead of going outward, because being outward facing, a lot of time you will see the world exist. It means to be some kind of distraction, especially when it comes to the words of people around you. When you collect a lot of information, the words told by others, you will feel that there is this cunning energy that they may be insincere, they may be inauthentic, where they are creating some kind of stories, making excuses, trying to give you a peace of mind, okay, trying to give you mental relief, but that is not the truth, because here things are happening behind the scene, behind the veil, behind the closed door. This is only some form of illusion or smokescreen that they are trying to create in order to make you convinced, but you already know that the words that they told you is contrived, is unrealistic, it's not true. There are something that is beyond that. You are able to see beyond the illusion, identifying the answer, finding the truth when you pay attention to your intuition using your sixth sense. You've got the gut feeling, you've got the hunch that something is just not right. So therefore rely on that. You are always right when you rely on your intuition instead of being outward facing. So let's see more with the tarot. Well, I see here somebody give you falseful expectation, and you are able to see beyond the illusion. And I also see that it gives a sense that there is something or somebody where they are not as good or they are not as appealing as the way you find them to be initially. So there is this expectation gap here. For example, when you met someone, you feel that they are sincere, they are loyal, they are truthful, dedicated, committed, but as time goes by, this is only some form of illusion. There is something more behind that. You feel like something is just not right, okay? Or when you are having a work, a career, when it comes to a business contest, there is this atmosphere, dynamic, an environment where you feel like, oh, it's good, it's people oriented, it comes with harmony, integration, cohesion. You feel good, okay? But the thing is that with the passage of time, something is just not right. This is not the way that you expected initially. So I see here in the generic sense, there is this expectation gap. Something is just not, or somebody is just not as good or as appealing as the way that they appear to be when you first encounter them. And it also shows that truth is going to be uncovered, unraveled at the end of the day. Time can tell, okay? The Page of Cups. With the Four of Pentacles here, well, I see that this is how that person is truly are. They are someone who are reserved, They don't really have the generosity, the kindness to share, but this is how they present themselves. Such a disparate energy here, and this is the expectation gap. The way that they behave is that they're very communicative. They are showing you a lot of openness, transparency to communicate with you. They show that they are highly involved and highly engaged. And you feel it comes with a great chemistry, a great vibe. But as time goes by, you feel that this person is self absorbed, self centered. It's like they are revealing their true colors. You discovered another side of them. They are cold, hot to cold, infrequent coming, infrequent goings. Okay, there is this mismatch. Okay, first encounter, this is how you feel. You feel giddy, you feel exuberant. This is a good connection, a good relationship with this person. There is so much between both of you to explore. There is this thrill of discovery that you feel this person is somebody that can stand the test of the time, and being with them is like every day is new, a new beginning. It comes with newness, excitement. They are somebody who have this uh, desperate longing to get to know you, and they appear to be sincere, authentic. They're also very communicative. They appear to be transparent. Appear. Okay, I use the word appear a lot because this is how they present in front of you in order to leave a good impression. Not just you, basically majority of the time this is how they present themselves in front of others, but this is what they who they truly are. This is the other side that they have been hiding. This is what their true personal characteristics are. Somebody who are holding a lot of their thoughts, their emotions. They are like at the back of their head. They are deliberating, they are ruminating, thinking about things, plotting, scheming. They have this protective mode being turned on. They want to safeguard their well being, self interest. As time goes by, you will see that they are actually cold. They don't have this kindness and generosity to share with you, especially when it comes to time and effort. What they can offer you is like bare minimal, low level energy, feeding you scraps and crumbs, breadcrumbs. Somehow you feel that they treated you inferior. They are also being insensitive towards your feelings and emotions. Well, I would say that for some of you, you may also feel they are selfish, but you see beyond the illusion because time can tell. This is the connection, a relationship that is built upon false premises. They gave you false expectation. With the world here, well, initially at the outset, you feel that there is so much potential between both of you. It's like meeting this person, you feel it comes with the sense of accomplishment. This is a connection where you feel like it can stand the test of the time. This is Saturn energy, is about structures. You feel like they are somebody that can give you a sense of stability, security. This is a relationship, a connection that comes with a solid concrete foundation, but that is not true. Okay? Because as time goes by, you will see that they only, majority of the time, prioritize themselves instead of you. Okay, so here, again, this is how you feel initially, at the outset, at the beginning. You feel like you're having the world. This is an accomplishment. This is a completion. You found the one. This is a good, solid connection, relationship that it can stand the test of the time. It's like being with them, you feel you have everything. There is also this physical attractiveness between both of you as well. I see this is how you feel. Okay, you feel overjoyed, you feel exuberant, but as goes by, you will feel with the Knight of Swords here, with the palms over the head, they gave you headaches, nightmares, restless nights. You have a lot of mental anguish. This level of anxiety, fear, frustration, devastation that you have, they kind of being pretentious of not addressing it. Okay, they are someone who are self-absorbed. They mainly prioritize themselves. So therefore, there is such a huge expectation gap that you are having, but you see beyond the illusion. Okay, thanks to you yourself, you should be thankful to yourself. You should show appreciation to yourself, because when you listen to your inner voice, when you follow your heart, you always find the answer. And this person can no longer fool you around. The Chariot, see that you're being determined here. This is also about choices. Potentially you are thinking about, you're standing at a crossroad, which path that you are going to take. Of course, you are going to choose a path that you feel is being aligned with your true authentic self, instead of being controlled or manipulated by this person. And I do see that there is some kind of forceful expectation. For example, they promised you that they are going to take you somewhere, but somehow it comes with apathetic procrastination, delay. They are going to give you stories, feeding you excuses out of nowhere. You don't find it convincing. Okay, it's contrived. It's some kind of unrealistic expectation. At the end of the day, they are unable to discharge their promises, to stick with their words, and things just simply fall apart here, because somehow they just completely changed. They're revealing the darker side of themselves, and with the dark here, the black background, the dark color background here, black in spiritual alchemy is associated with chaos, things that are being hidden, things that are being buried. There are truths that are being hidden by them. There are something that they're not really revealing. It could be their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions. You will see them, they are someone who are cunning. They are protecting their self-interest. Even when they are talking to you, actually they are plotting, they are scheming. They are thinking about how to please you. And I do see that you cannot be fooled anymore, and you are taking charge of your life. You are regaining your inner sovereignty, inner power. With the Chariot, I do see that for both of you, there could be some kind of dilemma right now. Misunderstanding, miscommunication is a time that you need to make a decision, and you need to be decisive, showing assertiveness when it comes to this decision making process. And you are going to choose the path to make a decision where it's going to serve you. Because here, all these illusion, smoke screen that they are creating, you have had enough. With your eyes shut here, when you close your eyes, when you just follow your heart, pay attention to what your higher self is telling you, basically, you will feel so much peace. Because this person, they are just giving you a lot of stories that are just untrue, unrealistic, that are contrived. And when you are able to identify things that are happening behind the scene, behind the veil, you will see that this is not really somebody that you feel you deserve. And I do see that there are times you may be lowering your boundaries, trying to give them opportunities, to give them chances, to give them some more time to see whether if they are able to align with you to reach some kind of common ground, to both of you meeting at halfway. But you will see it comes with a lot of expectation gaps multiple times already, and you are being watchful and you are being alert now because there is some kind of red flags, some kind of traffic lights, warnings that you have identified when it comes to this person. It's about some kind of lies that they are telling you, something that they told you and actually that is not true. It can be words they said, their behavior. You discover the truth, okay, by yourself. And now you know that you need to stand up for your personal boundaries. And if they are not going to change themselves, then you always have the power, you always have the free will to choose a path, to make the decision that is going to be aligned with your true authentic self, and you are not going to lower your boundaries to accept things that are less than you deserve. Here you are being determined, motivated. The decision making power, you also have it. Okay, that person, of course, they are also being the other party in this connection, in this relationship, but the thing is that they are unable to align with you. A lot of times you see that they are simply being cold, and there is this infrequent coming and goings energy here. When times are good, you will see that, well, things are good. Okay, especially initially things progress well, but with the passage of time you will see they just reveal the darker side of them, and it just gives you nightmare, sleepless night. Somehow there is a considerable period of time that this person is heavily in your mind, although you know that what they did or how they treated you is not something that you deserve. You feel upset. Okay, when you try to bring up your feelings, emotions, concerns, issues up to the table, what you get is emotional invalidation. And then they are trying to give you some explanation, create stories, making excuses to give you a peace of mind, but it's not going to work in the long run. So somehow you feel that this is not a connection, a relationship that can stand the test of the time. You need to make a decision which path that you are going to take. And I see a lot of like dilemma, misunderstanding, miscommunication between both of you. There is a lack of common ground. It's like you two are going into two opposite directions. There is two diverging forces here. It's difficult for both of you to align. There is a lack of converging forces, and even when you try to communicate with them, when you try to align things, let's see beyond the illusion. Let's have a clean slate, okay? Let's sit down and peacefully to seek some kind of common ground. They are going to go emotional shutdown, closing off their heart, shutting the door in your face, being cold, trying to divert from the subject matter of conversation, sweeping everything under the carpet, being pretentious. They're so cold, okay? Either they are going to be emotional chaotic, going mad, going berserk, like feeding you an angry stream of words, and at the end of the day it just ends up with a full-blown argument or verbal altercations, or they're going to go emotional shutdown, freezing. Okay, they are going to dip, they are going to put their defensive mechanism up, putting their guards up, building an invisible wall around them. It's very difficult for you to get close, especially when they go emotional shutdown, and it takes some time for them to get out of that cocoon, get out of that invisible wall that they build for themselves, because they are cold-hearted. I do see that they are not sensitive, they are not sentimental, they are not considerate, as the way that they appear. This is only the mask that they put on, trying to leave a good impression when they first started to establish this relationship or connection with you. But this is something that is untrue. Time is going to reveal the truth, and now is a decision for you to make as well, because you are able to see beyond the illusion. You are not being fooled around by this person. You identify there is another side, a darker side of them. They are actually someone who are cold, who are self-centered, self-absorbed. It's difficult for them to take a step back, to make compromises. They are so stubborn, I would say, stubborn, selfish. This is how you feel. And you also see them going emotional shutdown. They don't really have this willingness, cooperative attitude to align things with you. There is a lack of peaceful settlement between you two. And a relationship, a connection requires two persons. While you are showing a lot of passion, you are showing a lot of willingness, trying to make things work, to sort things out, to sew the stitches, to pull things together, trying to mend things, okay, to mend what was broken. But this person is like closing off their heart, emotional shutdown, living in their own cocoon. They don't feel like being bothered. Okay, I do see some blocking energy, rejecting energy here, not communicative, no talking, not much of the action, literally not much of the anything. They are not emotionally mature. Okay, so therefore it's a time for you to revisit making a decision that you feel is going to serve you well, and you're going to do it, okay, because you are not fooled around by this person anymore. They are unable to fool you or to control you, to manipulate you, disrespect you, because you are able to take control. You are also having the power, you have the free will yourself, and you can also make a decision here with the Chariot. Okay, so this is the end of the reading. I hope you like it, and I hope this video resonates with you in some way. And thank you for staying with me until now, and see you next time. Bye.